Hey guys. Okay, so I promised you I would do, say hi to Hayes. I promised you guys I would do a training on events. So last year when I joined in September, there wasn't a lot of people in this area that actually sold Unique. It was pretty new to the area. And I was really, I mean, there was people around, but not anything like there is now. So everything that I did, I basically had to kind of start from by myself and just kind of try to figure it out. So I started thinking about doing events, and so I started in my hometown that I live in, and I started typing in fall festivals, anything that would have booths. I typed in like vendor events. I typed in like bridal shows, Christmas extravaganzas, anything like that I could think of, and I started finding some. So I found my first event, and it was a Thursday, and I called that day to see if they possibly had any openings for the event that started the next day. And the lady was like, yes, we do have an opening. Do you want to do the event? And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was so excited, but I had nothing, absolutely nothing. And so I was like, yes, of course, like I want to do the event. It was only $10, so it wasn't a big deal. And I would suggest, like, if you're gonna do events, like maybe start off on a smaller scale. Emery. Do not do it again. Sorry. If you're gonna do events, do it more on a, start off, pick something small to start off with, that you're not gonna put a lot of money into. Start off small, build yourself up. So I started off with this $10 event. It was Canton's first Friday. And so I had nothing, absolutely nothing. All I had was my presenter's kit. And I think I maybe had like 5 mascaras or something like that I had on hand from my cash and carry. So I didn't have a lot of products. I had my business cards that just came in. I did have business cards. I didn't have a table. I hunted down all my friends, who had a table, got a table together, and I ran to Walmart. I ran to Walmart to their fabric section, and I knew I wanted the table to look somewhat nice to entice people to come up to it. And so I bought some fabric, and it was actually on sale. It's this purple fabric, and I got 10 yards because I was like, I don't know what all I'm going to need it for. So I got 10 yards for $10. And then I found like this pretty black and white fabric that kind of had the flourish sign, like for Unique, the flourish, really pretty symbol that we have for Unique. I found something similar to that, so I got a yard or 2 yards of that, and I laid that in the middle of my table. So if you can imagine, I have the purple, nice pretty purple fabric on the table, and then I had the black piece in the middle. And so a friend of mine did the event with me because we both had just started. So she ran to Kinko's and took some pictures from Pinterest and had them printed off. Now, I will say, if you take pictures from Pinterest, they're not going to be the best quality when you blow them up and print them out. So you want something that is yours, or that you have made yourself, or that you can find that has really good pixels in it when you blow it up. So just check like the pixels to make sure that it's easy to blow up. And we went to Kinko's, had them printed off. We went to the dollar store. I got like picture frames, put them in the picture frames. I printed off like 5 different ones, like some of mascara. At that time, mascara was what was really selling. But right now, our foundation and everything like that is really big too. Our lipsticks. So we printed off like a couple of different things, but it was mainly mascara, like before and afters of the mascara. So we got that together and we showed up at the event. I also came up with the idea to do like I got like one of those Halloween buckets, that have like the pumpkin, the little plastic ones that the kids carry around. I got one of those, a purple one. And at Walmart in the like office section, they have like the little tickets. So for every person that came up, they were able to put their name into a drawing, and on the back of the ticket, all they had to do was write their name, their number, and their email, so that we would be able to contact them later. You want to make sure to get people's contacts. That's another big part, because not everybody's going to buy from you that day, and not everybody is going to buy even though you give them your business cards. This is something you want to be able to follow up with these people for. So we did like a little drawing for a lip gloss for everybody who put in their contact information. So anyways, we got to the event and we put all of our stuff out. I brought my presenter's kit. She brought her presenter's kit. We brought our mascaras together. So I think we brought 10 mascaras. And we had the pictures. Something that we did to make sure that it's not just like a flat surface was we brought like shoe boxes from home and stuff, and we put those underneath the fabric to give like dimension to the table, if that makes sense. So if you can see that, like we put the old shoe boxes underneath on top of the table, then the fabric on top of that, and we kind of spaced them out so that you have like some length and some height on the table, so it's not just one thing, and it gives things kind of like different areas. We also brought a mirror. And what else did we bring? And I think we brought just some of our other products that we had on hand. So that's what we did. We showed up the next day. We got all of that ready in one day. And we showed up. We had no idea what we were doing. We got the table set up and we sat and waited for people to come. I will say that it was pretty successful considering that we had never done one of these. But some tips that I want to tell you, because now I've done quite a few and I have learned quite a bit. First tip, go ahead if you do not have PayPal or you do not have Square. Choose one of those. I would say PayPal because we do a lot of our business through PayPal. The prices are about the same. Download PayPal here. That will give you the opportunity to run anybody's credit card from your phone. PayPal will send you a free card reader. Sorry, there's like an app. They will send you a free card reader. But you can do it like if you were to download PayPal here today, you have to have a PayPal account. So make sure you go. It's free to set up your PayPal account. And then you download, and it's an app called PayPal Here. Download the PayPal Here app. From the day that you download the PayPal Here app, you can start reading people's cards. You don't have to have the card reader. You can type it in on your phone. So like if you go out tonight and you want to sell a mascara that you have on hand, you just type in the person's number, their credit card number, their expiration date, and their security code, and then it will run it for you. Yes, there is a fee. Figure out what your fee is, and then that's what you want to charge people who use credit cards. I always, at an event, I charge around $31. It's up to you what you're going to charge. Obviously, you can't charge like $45. But you know, there's like a gray area. Choose what you're going to charge people. Make sure you're getting your taxes and you know, your shipping back if you didn't pay for shipping. Not shipping. You shouldn't charge for shipping. Sorry. Your taxes. Make sure you're getting your taxes back. And then if there's a fee for PayPal, make sure you're charging that so that you get that as well. So I usually sell around, I sell it for $31 if I'm going to sell, stop Pace. I sell it for $31 if I'm going to sell it on hand. Unless it's somebody I know, then I will usually give them a deal and sell it for $29. So you do that, and then all my kids are gonna get on my lap. So download your PayPal Here. Next big thing that I want to tell you, have something for little kids to do. If you're going to an event where it's like family oriented, and you need, and you're gonna have kids that are coming to your table, get some like lollipops or something like that that will draw the kids in so that the parents come over. So I do like candy or something like that, or if you're doing like a fall festival, do like a little game for the kids, you know, something, or coloring sheets or anything like that, okay, you're going to have to stop or you're going to have to get down. Understood? You could do like a coloring sheet or something like that so the kids can do one thing I did at one festival. I forget what it was. It was close to Mother's Day, so I brought construction paper and crowns, and I let the kids make Mother's Day cards. You know, it could be anything. It doesn't, whatever you do, you don't have to invest a lot of money into, okay? The idea is to get your name out there, pass out tons of cards, sell your mascara, and talk to people. So this is the last thing I'm going to tell you. When you do an event, do not stand behind the table. Get yourself out in front of the table and you walk up to people. Don't wait for people to walk up to you because it's not going to happen. It's just like when this opportunity was presented to you. More than likely, you did not go and search out the person to offer this opportunity to them. Or I'm sorry, you didn't come up and ask about the opportunity. It was probably someone said, hey, here's this opportunity. It's the same thing in person. When you're trying to sell mascara, you're going to have to open your mouth and you're going to have to say, hey, this was usually my approach. So I usually would get the mascara in my hand. I'd hold it in my hand. And as people would walk by, I would say, hey, how are you doing? Have you ever heard about 3D Fiber Plus mascara? So that drew them in. And then I had it in my hand. And so when they would say no, I would say, oh, awesome. Well, let me show you how this works. And so I would open up the mascara. I would explain to them, you don't have to apply it in front of them. You can go with one eye down, one without, so you can show them the difference. But you basically talk to them about the mascara. And then when they say, they'll usually say something afterwards like, oh, that's really neat, or do you have a card? And if they say, do you have a card? Say, actually, you can buy it here today. I have some here on hand, or you can go on my website and buy it from me. Whatever. But you have to talk to people. Now, here is the other key thing. Don't just talk to people about, so say somebody wants to buy the mascara from you. So they come over to your table and you're going through the little process of ringing up their number. Well, don't just sit there and not talk to them. Say, so what do you do for a living? Talk to them, get to know them, because you can offer the opportunity. So many times when I do the events, it's not about selling the mascara to me. It's about getting my business out there, talking to people about the opportunity, and also talking about our other products, because not only do you want to buy the mascara, but you want them to come back and you want to buy other products from you, or to host a party from you, or to join your team. So anyways, you want to talk. Open your mouth. That is the whole point of you doing an event. If you're going to sit behind the table, then don't pay your money to do it, because you're not going to see success. You're not going to have people that buy from you. And you're not going to, that's the whole point, is to expand your business and to make it grow while you're there, and to talk to people and to get them interested in your products, or interested in doing a home party, interested in anything. You just have to be social. That's what our whole business is about. That's why it's called network marketing, is because you have to be social. Everything you do online can be applied to an event. Talk. We're women. I know that you're good at it. You just have to step outside that shell and you have to do it. Now, that was a smaller scale event. If you are wanting to do a bigger scale event, you have to start booking way ahead of time, because there are people that do nothing but events. We have a girl on our team. Her name is Adrienne. She does nothing but events. And she books them way ahead of time. So if you are going to do it, if you want to do large events, then you have to start looking out, especially for the Christmas ones. No, because you didn't finish cleaning. You have to finish cleaning first. You have to start booking ahead of time. So if you want to do Christmas events, start looking now. Start looking in your town and type in Christmas events, Thanksgiving events, shopping extravaganzas, vendor events. You just have to it's hard to find. Call your city, call City Hall and say, hey, do you guys have any events that are happening right now? Anything like that, to find the events. If you post on your personal Facebook wall, hey friends, do any of you know of any events that are coming up that need vendor booths? Type anything in like that you will be able to find something. And then for these bigger events, you're probably going to want more than just yourself to do the event. We did one back in March. It was, no, this is your brother's. Go get the other one. It was Women's Expo in Atlanta. There was expected 10,000 people. So we each brought 20 mascaras a piece. And we sold 20 mascaras a piece. So you just need to know what type of event. Is it a shopping event? Is it a family event? Festivals are a little bit harder because it's more of a family event. So unless you have something to really draw the kids in, then it's going to be hard to draw the parents in, because kids are all over the place. So just kind of think before you go do the event. Like, don't go out and spend a ton of money on your products, you know, like think ahead of time. If you need help, then I can help you. I don't mind, you know, telling you like how many mascaras you need and stuff like that. So I hope that this helps. I hope this gives you kind of some guidance and points you in the right direction. There are order forms as well if you want to download them for people that want to place more stuff. We have order forms where you can download them, print them out beforehand, and you can have them ready for when they come. And so if they want to order more products, you can have a catalog in the order forms. And what you would do is let them fill out the order form, go ahead and swipe their credit card for the amount, and then when you get home that night, you would place the order for everybody. So anyways, so those are some things to think about. If you have questions, comment them below this video and I will help you out. Okay, guys, talk to you later.